Hey kids, this is
He
Kalir.
ain't much for
And
pleasant
it's still
dreams.
Tafari.
Let's play Etrian Odyssey 4.
Wait a second. Isn't that breaking the LP rule that we kind of have?
No?
Oh, all right then.
You're thinking of that other site.
So here we have Kid the Fortress.
Yes.
And what secret skill are we gonna have today?
You know, I really want to take Breaker Volley because it is a bow machine gun, but I think the hand grenade would suit our loadout.
A bow and a
Yeah,
machete,
are we going with
every bit as effective
Huh.
as the fancier stuff.
bow and machete? Not my favorite combo.
It,
I can't.
It works. It actually works pretty nicely.
Oh, I'm sure it does. I can't believe you haven't hit level 3
Has
yet.
no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel. It's not for everyone.
Delicious boot heel stew.
Mmm. Okay, so gonna give these damage over
It
time.
packs a special surprise in every one of those.
I never
arrows.
played with the damage over time effects much. How powerful are they?
They are very useful for once you get one of the post-game idle things that we will discuss later.
Can't be too careful these days.
And roll off the side. Why
Yeah.
not?
But yeah, like the one that auto dodges, you can't auto dodge
The Hanging
bleeding to
Gardens.
death. You
Folks
cannot.
used to go here to relax from their
I
relaxing.
challenge you to try dodging your own.
Not
blood
dodging your
loss.
own exsanguination.
Yes, you can't do it. Anyway, we're actually gonna be doing 2 stages this update, mostly because this one doesn't
Oh.
have a lot of gameplay. It's more in the vein of plot.
Oh, right. This one. Yes. Well,
I mean-
this is the beginning of where things actually start to make sense and get interesting.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
And then he falls on them and crushes them.
They have turned to
The
ash.
calamity took everybody after all.
Yeah,
Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all
the stage is kind of a bummer. Like it's got one of the
You don't
sadder
want to
songs
see
and
him.
just
Not like this.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy stage.
yeah. Just thinking about it kind of bums me out.
These folks never saw the
honestly.
calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close.
Someone.
A certain someone who will end up being
There are
incredibly
no secret
important.
paths.
It was someone like him.
Ah, who is that?
He's a guy. He's alive. He's not made of ash. How did that happen?
I was
Kid
gonna
sees
say,
him
yeah,
renegade.
that's at this point that's probably his most defining feature, is that he's not, is that he's still in one
It's a
piece.
snag or two trying to get to him.
Automated defense system for ripping you up.
He ain't about to stop.
I have crits. I have damage over time. Bring it. Oh, I also have grenades.
He's got so many questions after all.
Grenade!
Boom!
Ain't nobody say hand grenade is bad. But most
Oh.
people don't actually take it.
Just ain't got
I
time
remember.
for
I
it.
mean, I think I mentioned it earlier about one time when I found out that the trip
The
mine was
Tundra
actually
Brothers
incredibly powerful,
Didn't make it.
Yeah,
and that kind of blew my
Never
mind.
saw what it was like beyond the walls.
really, most of
Nor
the
did
secret
the bird
skills
boy.
in the game are really amazing. It's just that people don't actually use them that much for reasons. One being, you only have so many of them.
Jawsons.
Ah, the Jawsons. They'll come up later. They'll come up later, and one of my favorite
Grady
stages.
Senior, Grady Junior.
One of the coolest stages in the entire game, if you ask me.
But him, he survived.
There's a couple name drops around here that get called back to later, but they're the most prominent one.
Enough that man ain't from around here.
Also, shiny.
The Ura.
An Ura sigil.
Now, who are the Ura, you might ask?
The people.
They're just, some people, some
Just
folks,
think.
some dudes,
Without that
and
man,
ladies.
we wouldn't be here right now.
Oh no, a single large squirt. I have crits. You have squishy. I don't think you're going to win.
Oh, those guys seem like they're awfully reverent for something.
The course of
You should have dropped a hand grenade.
Nah, I didn't want to hear these people. Much.
Much.
kid does what he has to do.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. It's
Man.
like, oh man.
What do you say to a man who's seen too much?
And that's the stage.
Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
And yeah, I think with that one, the light amount of gameplay, it really doesn't need much gameplay because it's driving home the plot.
Yeah, I mean, the most important thing to take away from that stage is the fact that, someone besides the kid and Ruck survive.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Celandia.
Look at that bow.
Look at
He's
this. Look at
relieved
those
to see a
stripes.
living
He's such a
face or
fancy
two.
fellow.
The kid and I
Yes.
introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time.
And yep, at this point, he stops being the stranger and starts being Rux. Except we already know that because someone's been spoiling things.
Oh, a name! Ah!
Far to the east.
Alright, we can ask him about all this cool stuff we found earlier. Like, hey, do you know that girl we like?
We all lost loved ones in the
You know, I'm willing to bet that
calamity, he
Zolf
says.
probably doesn't.
I don't know how I'm gonna go on. with
Well,
my
he's too
life.
busy. Yeah, like you said, he doesn't know about... He is
Zolf
a
offers
sad
to help me
person.
plot the skyways.
Everyone's
Yeah.
a sad person.
At least the
Yeah, this
calamity
game
has
is
dust and
for
stars.
all the bright, shiny pastel colors.
He was
game is not
born
terribly
in
happy.
Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since.
That is important. That is very important. It will come up later.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
Well, hey, in the face of the calamity, we all gotta stick together.
Kid says hello.
I suppose difference is a good way to put it, all things considered.
The cores.
So here's the other half,
That's
and
why
here
this
comes
place is
the other half of the cool
That's why things are
facilities
gonna be
that you can
all right.
build.
Well, 2 out of 3 at least. And I don't know where we get the plans to them. They just
Well, look
appear.
what we have here.
We can either build a memorial, or we can build a lost and found. I want the memorial, I think.
Yeah, the memorial is one of the best sources of getting spare fragments.
Yeah. I mean, the
Because-
lost and found is nice, but...
Without the fragments, the lost and found, it doesn't really do a whole lot for you.
Right. And we already got a valediction or something.
Here, a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
These are
What the-
side quests.
The valediction.
Side quests,
Just
challenges, whatever you want to call them. You complete certain things, and you'll get a large chunk of fragments as a reward. Very simple, very straightforward, and incredibly useful.
And there's also 1 for each of the weapons, including the shield, because the shield is totally a weapon.
Words
Totally.
can't
I mean, it has its own
express
proving
pain,
ground.
But they're all I got.
And at first I was like, okay, I'll have the people vote on which of the 2 stages coming up we'll do next, because there is kind of a choice
That'll
there.
make those
But then I realized,
fragments
no, I
safety
want to
and
make this as hard on myself as I can, because I am not afraid of you.
We tracked down a couple
Because
more
you were an
cores
Asima
near the
level
edge of the
masochist.
city.
Oh, not that crazy. Yeah, we got...
Ooh, Cinderbrick Fort!
No, we're not going there first. We were going to Pith Orchard first, and I think you know
There's
exactly
Pith
why.
Orchard.
Yeah, I
Built
know
on
exactly
the
why. But
bowl,
man,
and
Cinderbrick
folks
Fort
like
might be one of my
Zolf
favorite
pray
stages.
to
It is a pretty great stage.
It's a
We'll
great
go there we'll go to the next update. Right now, Pith Orchard.
Yeah, Pith Orchard unlocks one of the more interesting aspects of the game, the modular difficulty level. The basic game is not or at least
use
in my
praying to the
opinion, it's
gods
not
these
incredibly
days.
challenging.
No time.
But
for
with
it either.
the shrine, as you'll see after this, you can make it significantly harder on yourself.
Let's go this way.
Pith Orchard. Place
Nope.
at a dead end.
Let's not go this way.
Let's not go that way.
Anyway, this first bit,
Folks
not much
used to make
gameplay.
pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bowl. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too.
Oh, those things.
Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog.
Yeah, the first half of the stage revolves around just explaining to you the purpose of the gods and the
The
role
gods
of
don't care about trinkets.
in the role of
The kid
Solandia.
ain't no
And the
god.
second half is where the action actually kicks in.
Yes. And basically, since Zealandia is full of self-reliant pioneering sorts, they don't really fear their gods so much anymore. They make them into plushies. We have a plushie of our god.
Pith stood for something once.
Rox doesn't seem to like that too
Something
terribly
real.
much.
He doesn't... He has issues
Time,
about the
though,
gods.
The bull stopped being a symbol
Yeah.
and started being decoration.
For example,
In fact, gosh, that makes me want to ask you to link the "Gods Ain't Gonna Help You" song in the thread post for this one.
He couldn't even save his loyal subjects.
that never happened. That never happened. I didn't just carve
Pith
up a
makes a
dude.
decent scarecrow at least.
Hey, there's the shrine.
Yeah. And there's one of those
Then
things.
Pith lights
Probably
up
one of the
like a
nastier enemies in the game. That smog attack they have, as you can see, will absolutely shred your hit points if you're not careful.
kid breaks into bits.
I
they
shred
also-
you right
Must have been
back.
guarding that shrine.
What is the Graver's Vigil? Is it damage? Is it kill something?
Hit
When you're
something,
low health?
land
Invoke the
15
gods,
consecutive hits
or
without
tell 'em
missing.
off.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
So against that guy he has armor that reduces damage to half what it does, and he just runs up at you and sprays smog
Kid
at you.
decides to press his luck.
Pretty easy to do. Anyway, let's get
Anyways.
interesting.
Yeah. Now the game picks up, and what Pith's idol does is it makes it so that whenever you get hit, you lose
No.
speed.
No, Pith just speeds everything up.
Oh,
Watch
right.
this.
Kid ain't never seen one.
See how fast those squirts are dancing around?
Maybe old Pith
They
was
just do
scared.
not care. They're going crazy fast. And that guy, look at that guy. He's like, you shot me. I am going to run you down like a train.
Oh gosh. Well, then who am I thinking of as the one that makes it so that you slow down if you get hit?
You drink.
Ah, yes. I was always so bad at keeping their names straight.
Yeah, if
And this
each
is
one
also-
of the shrine idols gives you a different difficulty modifier. Pith the... Ooh, we got a level.
Yay!
Now we can drink more. Let's kill everything so we can go home and get plastered.
And
Wake it
also,
up with a grenade.
it might be kind of hard to hear in the background, but the song that's playing right now, "Terminal March," is one of my favorites in the entire soundtrack. It's just got such a jaunty little breakdown in the middle.
I want to keep this were whiskey, even though it's kind of pointless at this. Crit bow.
Kid ain't found the core,
Does it stack? I
but
can't
at least he
remember.
found Zulf's
Can you stack
Uh,
power shots with crits?
You can stack power shots with crits.
That sounds wicked.
Yeah, there's, I think only one weapon. No, two weapons that can naturally have. Okay, it's actually like 4 or something. Whatever. You can totally stack crits and power shots, but
Now we can
usually
build a
that's
shrine of our
overkill.
own, though I got some
Yeah,
alternatives
usually.
in mind.
If you play on low idle.
Okay, and we got ourselves a new vigil already, so let's go learn about the Gravers.
The Gravers, they are my justice. They seemed unstoppable.
Yeah, each of the different weapons has a I guess a clan or an organization
caste,
associated
how
with
about?
them. Yeah, that's actually a lot more accurate.
And in this case, the
Zulf
machete
doesn't trust
is.
a thing. Says the
Well,
god
they're the
promotion is no
lawkeepers, they're the
children's
cops.
toy.
The cops have machetes.
Because machetes are fucking terrifying.
Zulf's the talkative sort. At least he used to be. The Ura
We
feared
found a
the
plushie.
gods. We turned them
Oh.
into toys, put their faces on our walls.
And yeah, slight cultural difference there. They actually have a fear and respect for their gods. We
Yeah,
do not.
Just more awesome world building, if you ask me.
Let's have some punch.
Party punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
Got a thing
Fair.
we can't use.
Everything about this game just fills me with glee. I can't help it.
Okay, so I'm Khalid. This is Tafar. This has been Let's Play Bastion. Next time, new proving ground, Cinderbrick Fort, and Faceplant.
Y'all take care.
See ya.
Bye.